Hey everyone, going live on YouTube and Facebook. We are proud individuals living for the city, but the flames couldn't go much higher. We find God and religion to paint us with salvation, but nobody can give you the power to rise over love, over hate, through the science God's fast becoming our minds, over fear and into freedom. We are proud individuals living for the city, but the flames couldn't go much higher. We find God and religion to paint us with salvation, but nobody can give you the power to rise over love, over hate, into freedom, through the science God that's fast becoming our minds, over fear and into freedom. Ooh. We are proud individuals living for the city, but the flames couldn't go much higher. We find God and religion to paint us with salvation, but nobody can give you power to rise over love, over hate, through the science God that's fast becoming our minds, over hate, over fear, and into freedom. Ooh, hey you guys. So that song is called Iron Sky. It's by Paolo Nutini, but the first time I heard it was by Mo Jamil, I think his name was. Just a very powerful song. Of course, the arts are sometimes the most adequate, if it is adequate, but to try to explain what's going on in the world. Yeah, so just, what's going on in the world, right? That's what I want to talk about. Obviously it's a huge topic. It's a complicated topic. It's a horrible topic. To see what's happening in the world right now just continues, right? Like, to see that it's also escalating, right? I know many of us were hoping for a ceasefire, but the escalations, more countries keep getting involved. It's just, it's really sad to see. So that's why I felt like singing and sharing that with you guys tonight. So, beyond politics, beyond where you're from, beyond your beliefs, I hope that you all are, praying for this world, because we surely do need it. But that is one of my purposes, right? For sharing languages and travel and music and love, right? Is to bring people together and help people understand that there are different ways of thinking. And just because you grew up in a certain country, it doesn't mean anything. It means, just you're from that country, right? And what are countries? Right? I know someone asked me something in the comments like, do you love Morocco more than America? No, I mean, I love the whole world, right? I'm a world citizen. I think each country has its, pros and cons. Certainly, there are, I think there is no country that doesn't have ups and downs, right? Every country has its problems and positive things too. Azul, you guys, hello. But yeah, borders and lines on a map that you see, it's not real, right? So we are actually one people, right? But that's why it's really important to me to celebrate and uplift minorities and indigenous populations, and that the fact that I have a platform to do that. Why would I not do that, right? So yeah, just to come on here and say those things, and try to bring some light into the world, right? What are you guys saying? Good vibes. The world is going crazy. Yeah. Those years before 2020, every year gets a lot of things. For thousands of years, right? The world has gone to war. You know, I'm not a statistician, but somebody fact check me on this. But they say that it is getting better. Obviously, not right now that we're in it, but if you look at centuries over time, that it's supposedly getting better. But it's hard to see that when you're amidst the issues. Wars will end, but in the meantime, they're still happening, right? Hi, you guys. Where are you guys at? Rika, Azul. Yeah, so I hope that you guys get that sense from my content, that I want to bring people together. And it doesn't matter where you're from, right? I highly suggest to, young people, because of course I work with a lot of young people, to travel, get out there, see how other people think, right? Even if you can't travel, just get to know different people around you. It really opens your mind. You can learn more about yourself and other people and cultures at the same time. So. How are you guys doing though? are you guys feeling about the world affairs right now? It's just really, you have a sense of like just helplessness, right? And hopelessness because you feel like you can't do anything, right? But obviously, if you're trying to bring unity to the world, I think that's a small thing that we can do. Simo said, "Where are you now?" I'm in Marrakesh. So yeah, if you guys are around, next week is when I'm having the meetup. So if you want to meet me, I will be in Gillies, El Harti area. Yeah, Omar, we can't say anything, we can't do anything, right? It feels useless, right? I know. It's just really hard to see everything unfold, and I mean, what is war? It's just people disagreeing on things, right? And so the fact that just seemingly a simple disagreement about religion, about land, about culture, about, you know what I mean, like, can cause such destruction. It's really hard to understand that and see that happen. I think, but of course, personally, I think it's inevitable that we will come to peace, that the whole world will come to peace. But like, you know, to see that right now, it's really hard to see that. But yeah, certainly I do think that it will happen. But it's up to us, it's up to humanity, to decide, you know, when that will happen. But we appreciate what you do. You're showing a good image for my country, the peaceful life, have the kind of people, food, culture. Yeah, every country has peacefulness. Every country has chaos, right? Every country has its good and bad things. Um, they just show them in a different way, if you know what I'm saying. Like, people often ask me, like, "Oh, what do you think about Morocco?" Or like, "What's the bad things? What's the bad things about Morocco?" I don't know why people often ask me that, but like, it's the same thing to me, in my opinion. It's the same thing in every country, right? There's good things and there's bad things. That's it's the balance of life, right? Um, Hopefully in the future, right? After we'll all be gone, it will be much better. But what is your profession? Are you a teacher? I am a teacher, yes. I am. I teach English and math and really anything else. How are you? Are you okay? I am okay, but just really, sad about the world, disappointed, frustrated. Yeah. Someone's asking me private chat. If you need to say something to me, say it to me publicly. Really, I mean, if you want to talk to me about something that's important, please put it in the comments somewhere. I'm looking back at the old comments. Why you chose Morocco? I think it said. That's a good question. I actually lived in China before teaching English, and I have traveled to a lot of different countries. But I don't know. It's interesting. Like, I don't know why I went to China either, right? Like, I just had a feeling. I don't know, just to go to China, and so that's why I'm in Morocco, just because I had a feeling. You know. But obviously, I've had friends here for a while now too. Um, I am still in Morocco. I'm in Marrakesh. I missed a question. Yeah, you guys, if you want to meet up, I am having a meetup next Sunday, the 13th, 7 p.m. at Gillies, El Harty area. Um, so if you want to come say hi, be in a video, of course. Of course, I'm always making videos. If you want to teach me some Tamazight or just say hey. Azul. Oh, Oma, that's really sad. One time you talked to a girl there, she lost all her family. Oof. She cried. I cried with her. I think I lost the comment there. There was a little bit more, but yeah. Just what else can you do, right? I think crying is a natural and healthy thing that all of us can do right now because we feel like we can't do anything else. What did you say? You found your urban origin. You look like, hold on. You said about the kitchen. On the kitchen, start to make dinner. No, no. Welcome if you want to eat couscous. I do like couscous a lot. That's my favorite dish here. Are you a sociolinguistics teacher? No, not specifically, but I did go to school for sociology with anthropology, and of course did take some linguistics courses. Hey, YouTube. I'm live on YouTube as well. I was trying to go live on Instagram as well on my laptop, but it wasn't working without like a plug-in. You have to plug in some streaming equipment, which I don't have. So what's up, YouTube? YouTube, it's the same name as most other places, Tricia with the Truth. I'm over here on Facebook too. I go live more often on Facebook. It's Tricia Truth again. But what did you say? What is the best advice for people who are going to achieve their goals and dreams? I mean, it's a big question, bro. What do you say? Soon you will be a teacher of the Amazigh language. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely trying to learn more since I'm here in Morocco. Oh, thank you for the invitation. Best advice. I'll try to answer that. Best advice for the people who are going to achieve. They're going to, or they're trying to. Because if you're going to achieve your goals and dreams, you're on that path of for sure getting it, if that makes sense. So I think probably you mean are trying to achieve their goals and dreams. Yeah, but I mean, like, hopefully we're all trying to do that, right? I think a lot of things get in our way, right? We get many obstacles in our lives, which can come in many forms, right? Just super realistic things like I gotta work to make money to pay rent, right? Which is a super ridiculous thing. I think in my life, I've always thought that was really ridiculous, right? That's not the reason I'm here on this planet. But also trauma and really sad things can happen. And of course that takes us down, right? We're sad sometimes, right? But what is the best advice? I would say, I mean, if you're really trying to achieve your goals and dreams, don't give up, right? And if you're serious about your goals or dreams, like do something every single day. Like even if it's like super small, right? Okay, let's get an example here. If you, okay, here's a relatable example. If you want to learn a language, right? Any language, just every single day, do something to learn the language then, right? So it could be like watching a show, in that language. It can be going out and asking strangers to teach you one word in that language, right? It can be, just staying home and being in the books, right? Just constantly like researching. I think that's a good thing to do too. Just we have so many resources these days, right? YouTube, you can research and look up most things, like anything, right? Um, so really, I think if you put your mind to anything, you can accomplish it. But you have to be serious. You have to be disciplined. Of course, we're not perfect, but like, stay at it. Omar said, start small. Yeah, for sure. It depends on where you are in your path, right? Or if you're young or old. But yeah, like I said, we're not perfect, right? So some days we're like really gonna feel good and like accomplish what we wanted to, right? And other days it's gonna be like, I stayed in bed all day. Oops. Yeah, practice. Yeah. Keep going. Azul. Question about Tetuan. Yeah, I was just there for a few days. Not long. Oh, no worries about language, you guys. We're all learning here. Your birthday party. Well, I hope you have a great birthday. I think somebody asked about the topic too. Yeah, the topic I started with was to sing. Like I was saying, right, at the beginning, just that the arts, right? The arts, meaning music, dance, poetry, drawing, video, anything artistic, creative can really teach us things and help us to understand things that we can't just like directly or literally get, sometimes. So in these super difficult times, in humanity, I hope you guys are finding something to still, give you hope. But yeah. What are you saying? I want to have some certificates in English, but I practice only 30 minutes a day. No, but that's amazing. 30 minutes every day. Hello. That's discipline, right? Azul. Salam. Oh, I can't see the comments. Hello. What is your message to men try to meet you about their, what does that say? Writing a strange comment like, can you send me? I think you already know my answer. It just becomes really absurd, right? It's really ridiculous, Let's see. Omar said, I want to sound like a native speaker. Do you advise me to focus on a specific accent or learning from all native speakers? That's an interesting question. So probably my first question would be, why do you want to sound like a native speaker? I probably already know your answer to that, but that wouldn't be my first focus, right? If you're trying to learn a language, don't feel constricted. But it depends on where you are in your learning as well. But I don't know. I mean, there are different areas of thought, right? I think wanting to sound like a native is kind of an old way of thinking. I think new areas of thought are accents are awesome. Like that shows where you're from. Like be proud of it. But I understand sometimes, especially like if you're wanting to move or you're already moved to another country, you want to sound a bit more like the people around you so you can understand each other better. So I certainly do understand that, especially if people who you're around don't travel a lot too, right? Just people who aren't used to different accents have a hard time understanding things. So there is something, you can Google or research, like connecting words or linking words. I think that's helpful. Connecting words or linking words, right? Like how we type or write is not the way that we speak, right? Omar said, I study English literature in college. Yeah, so I want to stand out. Okay. I learn just in lyric songs and practical mind every moment. So Braveheart, are you wanting to be a singer? Are you a singer or a musician? That's awesome. So I think I'll go ahead and close my YouTube live. Just I'm trying different things. Like I said, I tried to go live on Instagram, but it wasn't working on my laptop unless I have like special equipment or whatever. So let me go ahead and end YouTube live. Bye, y'all. Join me on Facebook if you're still there. Tricia Truth again.